What's up, everybody? It's Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about my letter of exceptions to the Special Masters report, okay? Now, I'm on here on page 5 and got bogged down because she made the statement, on the record before me, I do not have any reason to believe any AMC shareholder objected to the issuance or distribution of the APEs at that time. Talking about August 4th. She said that she does not have anything on the record to show that AMC shareholders objected to the APE shares being created. So that was the very first thing that I decided, let's dig in and let's talk about. All right, so I said, class member and objector Bubby Gunner respectfully submits the following exceptions to the report of the Special Master herein RSM issued on June 21st, 2023. Period. Over the course of the last 2 weeks, thousands of shareholders representing hundreds of thousands of shares have submitted objections to the Allegheny AMC proposed settlement. They held their breaths in anticipation of the Special Master's report. Therefore, it is easy to understand the shock and dismay of thousands of shareholders of AMC common stock when not one, not 10, but all 3,850 objections were denied completely. This class member finds one common thread between the proposed settlement offered in plaintiff and defendant's brief in support of the proposed settlement and the Special Master's report. AMC Holdings Incorporated, a movie theater chain, AMC or the company, was hit hard by COVID-19's pandemic, which shuttered theaters around the world, and AMC was facing significant financial difficulties until AMC retail investors rallied around the stock. It is true AMC theaters would be bankrupt and the doors shut had not retail investors stepped up to the plate and saved the company. And it is also true that CEO Adam Aron and the board took advantage of the opportunity and profited handsomely by selling their own personal shares during the theater's stock rally, generating tens of millions of dollars for all of them. 2 years later, instead of remembering the sacrifice of millions of investors who rallied around and saved the company, we, retail investors, are painted as the villains in the story. Now, according to AMC and Allegheny, we are labeled as conspiracy theorists who took AMC Entertainment hostage and refused to allow CEO Aron and the board to continuously dilute our company's stock, and it appears the Special Master now agrees with them. In the preliminary statement concerning the creation of AMC Preferred Equity Units, Special Master Amato stated, on the record before me, I do not have any reason to believe any AMC stockholder objected to the issuance or distribution of the APEs at that time. This statement is absurd. AMC common stock shareholders have screamed with a loud voice our adamant disapproval that not that APE was created, but that over 40% of our common shares equity was stolen from us by CEO Aron without any justification. Almost every objection submitted to the court concerning this case involves this fact. How much is in your bank account? Now imagine waking up to discover 40% of your account balance is missing. Would this be a concern to you, or would you simply ignore the fact that you woke up and realized that you were robbed? It is insane to come to the conclusion that retail simply took the theft of 40% of their equity laying down without a fight. Is that not why we are here today? Special Amato also stated in her preliminary statement that the notice to the lawsuit was adequately disseminated to shareholders. This too is incomprehensible. Hundreds upon hundreds of shareholders have complained to the court that AMC did not adequately disseminate the notice. The court ordered AMC to send by mail postcards to all shareholders. The record reflects only 2.8 million individuals who were either mailed or emailed, I like that because that's not her order, a notice. AMC and Allegheny both declared that at least 3.8 million shareholders existed. AMC and Allegheny both declared that there are at least 3.8 million shareholders. Are we to believe the notice was adequately disseminated while over 1 million shareholders did not receive a notice? This fact alone shows AMC's rebellion to the rule of law set down by this court. Are we to ignore the fact that many shareholders received more than one postcard notice while over 1 million shareholders received none? On this issue, the court must weigh in. Does the court believe the notice was adequately disseminated, or do we come to the conclusion that AMC, simply not wanting to be bothered with the problem, passed the buck to the brokerage firms who botched the court's wishes? The argument has been made that if a shareholder complained to the court about not receiving a postcard notice, then their complaint shows the court they know of the proposed settlement. However, to dismiss their complaints is to also dismiss AMC from the responsibility to notify every shareholder. The court did not inform AMC to notify everyone who does not know about the settlement. They were instructed to notify every shareholder through postcard notification of the lawsuit and proposed settlement. Both Allegheny and the special master closed their eyes to the real issue. Did AMC comply with the court's order to mail each shareholder a postcard notice of the lawsuit and pending settlement? The answer is a resounding no, they did not. Then how did the special master reach the conclusion that AMC adequately disseminated the notice? Now, as you can see, I'm starting to get wound up here with my arguments. I had to establish first that coming out the gate, she says AMC did this shit right. And I got to show the court, that's crazy. How could you say AMC did that shit right? Over 1 million people did not get a postcard. Hundreds of people got multiple postcards, which brings me to reach the conclusion that the 2.8 million people were not reached. That many people got multiple postcards. So there's not 2.8 million people that were reached. It would probably be closer to either 2.5 or 2.2 million, which still outweighs over here on this side even more shareholders who did not get notified. Now, I'm getting ready to move on in my argument. She says a majority of AMC shareholders voted in favor of the proposal. And as you can see right here, I need your help. I don't remember exactly what the percentage was, but I say it appears that Special Master Amato stands alongside AMC and Allegheny in that a majority of common stockholders approved the charter amendments. This could be no further from the truth. Everyone involved in the case, from the plaintiffs, defendants, 3.8 million shareholders, and the court knows beyond a doubt that only, I think it was like 35% of Class A common stockholders voted in favor of the proposals. And then I begin to paint the picture for the court. Again, how once we were considered the saviors of AMC, and now we are considered the villains. The ones that are taken hostage and won't let Adam Aaron run the company the way he sees fit. And I am moving on to the next section. Somebody answer that question for me down in the comments. Give me a link to where I can double check it. Let me know what the percent of shareholders were that voted for the proposal. All right, AMC Class A shareholders. So with that, there's your update. I'm up all night working on this. I'm trying to have it done within the next 2 days. So with that, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.